My name is Elena Sinelnikova. I am at Metis.io, and my whole team is very, very happy to meet you today and speak at EDCON again. So today, what we're going to be doing, we're going to be baking a Web3 economy cake. So I'm actually will be baking it for you. That's right. So we're going to take layer 2 and then add some ingredients and bake the full-blown decentralized economy system. So we tried this at Metis.io and it works. Let me see if my slide works. So as the first ingredient, we take in a layer 2 optimistic rollup. Layer 2 optimistic rollup is solving the problem of the high transaction fees on Ethereum. So as you know, as you might know, awesome, somebody's telling me the slide works. Okay, so the one high transaction fee getting split between all the transactions in a batch, and that's how the optimistic rollup is processing transactions by the batches. But there is 3 downsides of the optimistic rollup. It's classic optimistic rollup, as we know. The withdrawal time is still long, the validation is still long, congestions still can happen, and the gas fees can still go up as the network gets busy. And it's also, of course, it's decentralized, but it can be even more decentralized. It's more decentralized than the side chains, of course, but it can always be more decentralized because classic optimistic rollup architecture is pretty decentralized. So for the first ingredient to solve that, we're going to implement, and we implemented already, multi-chain and multi-VM structure that is allowed, as network gets busy, to create those resources, virtual machines and multi-chains on demand. So therefore, removing the bottlenecks and making transaction fees even lower. So the next ingredient is layer 2 to layer 1 bridge, which allows for the fast withdrawals. But what it's even better than that, it's the decentralized rangers. So for the decentralized rangers, you bake the whole ecosystem exactly with your utility token on it for the staking and rewards. So what rangers do, they will be validating your transactions on your layer 2 cake. And so how we done it, so they process the transaction anonymously, means that they never know whose transactions they are processing. Therefore, they are not incentivized to cheat. And to improve the security also, of course, they need to stake a big amount of tokens in order to receive big rewards as well. And therefore, also the tokens will be released in a decentralized way there. But then the task, after you put all these layers together, and that's what we tested. So the transactions now taken just few cents, just 1 second, and yes, are all decentralized on Ethereum, of course. And you can try it out already on testswap.metis.io how it works. But then you also need to now onboard the projects and attract people and build the whole ecosystem with the users, with the businesses, with the freelancers, with the developers, the whole ecosystem. And this is the major task that majority of the projects are facing. So what we're going to do in our recipe? So make the projects benefit from every transaction, therefore driving revenue to them when they build on your layer 2 network, and at the same time releasing the tokens into circulation in a decentralized way. It's a win-win for the projects as well and for the ecosystem, and give them the ability to tokenize and fund to create their own token. You can also make them to create their own NFTs whose business model is NFTs, and also fund right there on the platform and trade right there in your ecosystem. And of course, the native built-in IPFS storage. You know that this is die for because the storing data on the blockchain is the most expensive thing we ever do. So therefore, if they have, and therefore the projects build usually the custom storages and spend lots and lots of money on it. So by solving this problem, adding the native built-in IPFS storage where they can store files and share files right on in the ecosystem gives the huge benefit for the builders. And one more perk and a layer on the cake is the no-code smart contract tool. So this is something that beginner blockchain projects line up for, the ones that don't have money for the expensive blockchain developers. So you can generate smart contracts just at the click of the button. And this is something that we are building at polis.metis.io. You can check it out already too. And one of the main cake ingredient, very tasty one, it's the embedded DAO structure. So we call it DAC, Decentralized Autonomous Company. So it means that it's not only handle just voting, but it's complex collaboration, making people to connect to each other, projects to connect to each other on the platform in this safe way. So you notice probably that lots of blockchain companies now are going decentralized, they're going DAO, but they all face the problem, okay, so how do I manage? So this is exactly what we are creating, and decentralized autonomous company infrastructure, where it's not only the voting, but it's also you can hire people, you can hire freelancers, you can pay them salaries, you can manage the work tasks, report on their performance, and also handle the ownership. So it's a win-win. And as well, with this structure, you can attract not only the projects that build on your layer 2, but also people, business owners, investors, employees, freelancers, developers, and you give them a reputation mechanism, and therefore they can identify which projects they can invest, and you give investors, of course, the ability to invest in the projects on your platform right through this decentralized autonomous company structure. And last but not the least, icing on the cake, staking benefits. And that's how you attract. So basically, you pay people to train, to create your own, to create the DACs. And that's what we do. And what they do, they actually start benefit from it as well. So they're not only learning, but you are paying for that learning, and you're paying for developing that ecosystem. So staking to create a DAO, they incentivize to hold the tokens as they stake. They invite more people into the DAO, your ecosystem grows, and you reward DAO owners and DAO members, more rewards, and also you provide them project investment opportunities, which of course is very valuable thing. So we are baking the cake at Metis.io. We have many other secret ingredients. So just to sum up, layer 2 optimistic rollup, multi-chain and multi-VM for to eliminate the bottlenecks, decentralized rangers to make it completely decentralized validation and ecosystem, layer 2 to layer 1 bridge for the fast withdrawals. Projects get a revenue from every transaction they make. Projects also can tokenize, create NFTs and fund on the platform. Also, they have a native built-in IPFS storage and no-code smart contract tool. And for the users on the platform, this advanced DAO structure, which is the decentralized autonomous company with complex collaboration with a staking benefits. We have other secret ingredients to the cake, so subscribe at Metis.io and also join our Telegram, Metis DAO, and we have the same Twitter, Metis DAO, so you can follow us there. So what is baking right now for Metis? In September 2021, we go live with our public testnet with already advanced DAO infrastructure, so people can now create the DAOs, join the DAOs, and drive the staking benefits from it. And we also enabling a layer 2 to layer 1 bridge, which means that even from the public testnet, they will be able to withdraw the tokens to the Ethereum mainnet. So in September 2021, stay tuned. And in October 2021, we go in mainnet. So that's where projects can start benefiting from every transaction already. So if you would like to apply at Metis.io grants, that's where right now we have about 50 applications, 50 quality projects that we are shortlisting, and we are releasing the partnership information one by one in our Twitter and our Telegram. You can go back, check who we already onboarded. So fast withdrawals, few cents, 1 second on our layer 2. Projects will get benefit and will get revenue from every transaction, and also will be able to tokenize fund and build, use the IPFS storage and no-code smart contract tool. On top of it, we also have our pool of investors. If you need an additional investment, this is something that we provide, and we provide with a review of our investors, because we know now which investors is good, which are bad. And also we can provide you with all the marketing benefits and technical help as well. And our Metis hackathon is starting on October 2nd, offering $1 million in prizes pool. So apply at hackathon.metis.io. Simple task: build Ethereum dApp on the Metis layer 2, which is completely EVM compatible, of course, all decentralized, all on Ethereum. So yeah, here are the short codes. We're very, very happy to build this decentralized ecosystem where anyone can benefit and anyone can build on, and anyone can build it in a simple and affordable way. And for the DAO staking benefits, of course, if you're interested in joining the ecosystem, subscribe and join Telegram and join the Twitter. And of course, myself, Elena Sinelnikova, and all our 26 people that spread all over the world at Metis.io. We're very, very happy to be represented today at EDCON and to help Ethereum ecosystem to build this cake. So have a great rest of the day, or should I say taste of the day. Thank you.